BDA 2 acres has been allotted in Banshankari.
Whose is that Siddhartha Trust?
Your Lordship, the Kharge family, Your Lordship. 2 acres is allotted in Banshankari under the guise that this trust is an SC trust. And 50% concession is given within 10 days. An alternative 2 acres is found in BTM and it is given to them. Lordship, matter wherein we are not aggrieved by the order, since the order of the learned judge is favorable to the extent that prima facie a case is made out. But the operative portion of the order, the learned judge goes on the fact that you would have to proceed under 223. Your Lordship, in this 175(3) is what the learned judge should have proceeded on. The learned judge
It's a Prevention of Corruption Act matter,
PC Act,
13(1)A. How can he go into it when Lokayukta is there?
Please, not just that, Your Lordship. The learned judge has correctly held that prima facie case is made out. The learned judge has also correctly held that under 175(3) the case is made out. But learned judge is of the opinion that the affidavit that we have filed is not in terms of 175(3) as per the judgment of Unknown versus Kerala of the Supreme Court. And therefore, the learned judge is trying to find an alternative.
Oh, he is ordered for an inquiry in 223.
Please.
That's not even permissible.
So, Your Lordship, here, all I am seeking is, I do not want the order reversed in any manner in view of the fact that the order is definitely in our favor. The correction, Your Lordship, that would be required is that the affidavit that I am required to give under 175(3), the learned judge has erroneously held that I should have followed the dictum of the Honorable Supreme Court.
The Om Prakash case.
Not Om Prakash. This is that Unknown versus Kerala, Your Lordship. That citation, Your Lordship. In that, Your Lordship may kindly see the page 40. Page 40, the impugned order.
One moment, madam.
Citation also is okay. Yeah. In the citation, Your Lordship, it would be at page 86.
That's, no problem. Yes, madam.
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, might I read page 91? 175(4), and then it goes on the aspect of.
No, that stage comes later, madam.
Precisely, Your Lordship.
That stage comes later. It does not come now.
Your Lordship.
The court appears to have misdirected itself.
Yes. 333 comes under chapter 25, which is evidence and inquiry stage.
It is later.
Please.
You cannot go into the veracity of the affidavit
Please.
now.
The other aspect, for a minute, even if we are to take that I was to follow Supreme Court judgment, Your Lordship, the judgment is to 2026, whereas my complaint, Your Lordship, is 2025. So
Old complaint.
I have followed Lalita Kumari, what the provisions and what has been incorporated in 175(3), and there is a provision there itself for an affidavit, which follows again 173. Therefore, the question of me filing.
It requires a correction to that extent.
That is all, Your Lordship. A minor correction is required. And Your Lordship, with respect to the merits of the matter, Your Lordship, this is a case where BDA 2 acres has been allotted in Banshankari.
To whom?
To Siddhartha. They're claiming incorrectly and.
Whose is that Siddhartha Trust?
Your Lordship, the Kharge family, Your Lordship.
Oh, it's against them, is it?
Yes, please. In this, 2 acres is allotted in Banshankari under the guise that this trust is an SC trust. Your Lordship, this is not an SC trust at all. The trust itself says that it is for all castes and for all members of society. And therefore,
2 acres is allotted on that ground.
On that ground specifically that it is an SC trust. Then, Your Lordship, it goes further. Then they seek 50% concession saying we are an SC trust. And 50% concession is given within 10 days, which is not permissible because the application was much before the amendment to the rule where 50% was given. Thirdly, Your Lordship, they come up with stating, give us an alternative site because in Banshankari, it's the hilly terrain. And then within 10 days, an alternative 2 acres is found in BTM and it is given to them. Where there is no provision in BDA to give an alternative at all. So therefore, Your Lordship, it is on various levels the fraud has been played. And that
Anyway, that's a matter of investigation. This ought to have been sent there. Where is the inquiry in such things by the court?
And the learned judge is convinced on that aspect. The only incorrect, the observation is under 223 in when Lokayukta is
And the
there.
respondents at this stage have no
At this
right
stage,
to,
no,
no
that
right
is
to
why
be
I've
heard.
also sought for,
So
please,
it's not,
please.
but the respondent, the Lokayukta state,
Please.
you serve on him,
Yes, sir.
served already?
Please.
You serve on someone, I'll take it on Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday, Your Lordship.
What's the next date given there?
28th, Your Lordship.
28th. So before that, we will decide this and send it back.
Please, Tuesday, Your Lordship.
The Senior counsel, Srimati Lakshmi Iyengar, appearing for the petitioner. The petitioner, learned senior counsel submits though the order is challenged, but the challenge should be restricted to the operative portion of the order. The learned judge, the learned senior counsel submits that the learned has the concerned court has misdirected itself in ordering an inquiry under 223 of the BNSS, while the entire order reflects upon investigation to be handed over to the Lokayukta as obtaining under section 175(3) of the BNSS. This is on the score that an affidavit narrating the illegalities are not filed. The learned senior counsel.
It's filed, Your Lordship.
No,
He says it's
that's
not in
what-
terms of, please.
Illegalities are not filed in terms of the judgment of the apex court in the case of X
Unknown
versus
versus
Kerala. So and so. The learned senior counsel submits that stage would arise at a later point in time, but that cannot scuttle or stifle the investigation sought in the case at hand. The learned senior counsel submits that the accused have played systematic fraud at all levels in projecting a trust to be formed in the name and style of Siddhartha Vihar Trust as belonging to the scheduled caste. The trust itself is created for every caste and not for scheduled caste. And on that score, the allotment is made, and the alternate allotment is also made in in BTM layout on the score that the trust of the land allotted to the trust is in a hilly area of Banishankari. Therefore, the learned senior counsel projects systematic fraud, which ought to have been directed to be investigated into the Lokayukta, by the Lokayukta. The learned senior counsel submits that the entire order reflects on an investigation, reflects on necessity of an investigation and but the operative portion says it is for an inquiry under 223 by the court itself. Therefore, court itself, in that light, the the court is of the prima facie view that the order requires correction to that effect. The learned counsel, Lokayukta,
Lokayukta, whom you serve.
Harbatti, Venkatesh Harbatti is directed to accept notice for the first respondent. Though the other accused are made respondents, hearing the accused at this stage, even before anything could happen, is not warranted. In that light, the notice to the other accused is not issued for the present.
We have filed a dispensation.
This lists the matter on Tuesday in the fresh matters.
Again, obliged.
Yes.